So the other day, there was a new Apple ID, kind of cyber attack that was happening that could affect a lot of different iPhones out there. Now, this was something that was actually very crazy because it's been a while since we saw something like this before, but I would say like every once in a while something like this does end up happening, but it is actually very crazy whenever something like this ends up happening. So I'll tell you right now, in my personal opinion, the biggest thing to go and keep in mind is that essentially what's going on here is Apple, they're not involved with this at all. It's just a cyber attack from some other people. What's basically happening is that I guess people are sending SMS like text messages to people who have iPhones, and they're sending a text that looks like somebody from Apple is actually responding back or telling them to do something. And what they're doing is that they're sending these texts, and within these texts, they're basically stating that, hey, your Apple ID is X, Y, and Z, or you need to contact Apple support. Click the following link and sign into your Apple ID. And what happens is when you actually end up doing that, what actually ends up happening is Apple will basically go through, you'll get into a sign-in page that looks like it's an actual sign-in page, but it's actually not. It's just a third-party website that some other hackers have made, and you log in with your actual, information, and it will look like an actual authentic Apple website, but it's not. And you will basically just be giving them your Apple ID information, and from there, they can go and get access to your account. And for some people, maybe you don't think it's a big deal, but you have to keep in mind, you have credit cards probably in your Apple account, you have gift cards, you have your personal information, your addresses, phone numbers, contacts, so many things. And it would be a terrible situation if anybody else who you don't want to give access to, if other people were to get access to that. So this is by far a very crazy thing. And it's just one of those things to kind of keep in mind that you want to be very, very careful of. So in this personal situation, what I'd probably tell you is that if you end up ever getting a text that looks something like, hey, your Apple ID is corrupt, please sign in here, or any text that looks something like that at all, I would 1000% just not respond to it. If you even think it's like kind of real, if you think it's kind of legit, what I recommend doing is just going through and contacting Apple support themselves. So don't respond back to the message, contact Apple support and see what they say. If they basically state to you that, hey, this thing is actually authentic and it's real, then we'll, just go from there. But if they're telling you that it's not authentic and it's not real, then please do not respond. I probably would not recommend responding back to those particular messages. So in terms of that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.